Hey, are you curious about the difference between low ticket and high ticket sales? Or are you wondering why some offers are easier to close than others? In today's video, we talk about how marketing and mindset affect closing. I think it's a really interesting video. We shot this a while back ago, back when we were doing both low ticket and high ticket offers. So hopefully you guys enjoy. This is just a snippet of what I do weekly with my team. If you want to see a more longer form of these calls, let me know and I'll just leave it long. I won't edit it. All right, take care. Watch this whole playlist. I'll see you guys later. Peace.
So yeah, I was going through my calls, and I even went through my call, the one call I had with Kenneth, the one that no-showed, but I realized even though he had the objection that he didn't know, I could have closed that one. I could have closed that one for sure. So I need to check my tonality and a bunch of stuff. So that's what I'm working on right now.
What part of the call did you feel like you had to check your tonality especially?
I really think it's the whole thing, actually. I've been realizing I don't know what it is. I feel like my voice is getting higher lately. And when it gets higher, it's great for pearls. Great for pearls. The thing is, though, I can't motivate all these people who have, absolutely nothing, but they really want this, and they tell me they want this, but I can't motivate them with my pearl voice. So I'm actually literally going to work on my voice to see what I can bring authority into it, because I'm just too pearl at this point.
Mm.
Yeah, I need to work on my tone as well, especially when talking to like a ruby sapphire maybe, or just anything ruby, because it's when I identify that they're ruby, I notice that my tone changes throughout the call because I'm subconsciously trying to mirror them, but it's kind of weird that it's inconsistent from the beginning of the call. So that's something I need to work on as well.
I'm looking forward to David's calls, though, because David has some good calls.
Actually, let me ask you, when your
Yeah.
tonality is not in check, what exactly happens to the call?
I feel like especially for call, because there's not a lot of authority coming from his content, I feel like when I get on the call, like I'm actually thinking about like being more like Tom. You know what I mean? Like I'm a consultant. Do you know what I mean? So sure, maybe they because if I don't have 100% authority on that call, it's just gone to shit. Like it worked for Kai, but because Kai was already ready and he needed someone to listen. So those I'm great for. Thing is, though, 9 times out of 10, it's people like, sure, they want to be listened to, but more often than not, like they don't have enough clarity or conviction in themselves, and that's what doesn't push them to go get that money, even for a cheap course, which I know they want. So I'm realizing like it's the authority, you know what I mean? So regardless of content, I need to have a lot more authority.
Does anybody else feel that way too, where they struggle with tonality or anything like that? Or
Yeah.
Mia, how have your calls been, like in general with everything?
I've been pushing a lot of sales. Like I'm trying to push so hard. It's get to a point where like I can't even keep track of what I'm talking about. I don't know. It's just a lot going on, and I really need time to focus on. I feel like I should drop something off. In terms of what I'm doing right now, I'm doing like 3 projects at once, and sometimes like you're in the mindset of doing ATC, for example, and you used to, and then you're trying to change your mindset to real estate, right? And then you get that, and then all of a sudden you go to something is cheaper, and which you have to do outbound call and stuff, and it sometimes it's frustrated, and I feel like I don't know, sometimes I doubt my skill at this point.
See, that's what I was thinking too, and that's why I brought it up earlier that we lessening the team for, since it would be a waste of time for you to put all that work in for maybe 1 call a week, maybe, right? And especially our outbound stuff. And even I'm actually thinking about no longer taking inbound calls for Liverich, and I will do outbound when I want to. I still want to help them with other stuff, but I'm only going to do outbound calls because then it's different that end as well. It won't take up my schedule, as well as focusing on actually getting influencers. Like that's really what I want to do right now.
Because like when you're used to the high ticket offer and all of a sudden you switch to something cheaper, and that products, on the other hand, there's a lot of things that is like against with what I've learned. Like, oh, he offered guarantee, like refund and discount. Like, I mean, that's a lot of stuff that I'm not used to it. And also like um I was thinking doing that because I need money, but
Right.
now I'm like, no, I don't want to do that because it's gonna mess up my mindset.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's exactly what I'm thinking.
So I'm hearing like doing a lot of these like low ticket items like has been kind of messing with your mind and stuff, right? Like,
Yeah, it's pretty much mess up my mindset, and also like I feel like I need to be a sell person. My tonality gotta be higher, no, which I don't like to do that because it's not who I am. Yeah,
But you
like
feel like you have to be a sales part, like more salesy, like on a low ticket offer.
yeah,
Kind
it's
of, yeah.
yeah.
Interesting.
Especially with the way, like for our current for the influencer, especially with the way that he markets and the people that he targets. Yeah, because you don't need to, like, honestly, redirect doesn't even really happen. They don't really have any objections. It's just that they're so
They
lazy.
redirect you. They redirect you. Like, why should I go with you? Like, you know,
Oh, I haven't even gotten to that point yet.
I got a lot of that, and then I feel like Dan Lok is just so good at his marketing. Like, when it comes to closing for ATC, it's so easy. I don't know why. It's more expensive, but it's easier for me.
We're spoiled. Sounds like we're spoiled.
We are spoiled. Oh my gosh, I realize that so much.
Exactly. You are also into inbound and authority and everything. All of a sudden, you gotta be like, you gotta like please them or like be more salesy and
All of a
stuff.
sudden, you gotta do work and shit. Come on.
Yeah. So just to wrap up for the leverage, because I know we got other stuff to move on, Mia and Jasmine and stuff like that, what I'm thinking of doing is, because it is a really great way just to pump out calls and get into that zone of just like calling people out on their shit. Like that's what I'm getting a lot of practice on, and honestly, like I don't even care. Like I don't even care if they're uncomfortable at this point, which is great. So I'm going to actually stop taking inbound calls unless they really need me to, and then I'm going to do outbound calls just to like practice, and I'm going to be focusing on getting better influencers for us.
If you do outbound call, you're gonna feel sad. You're gonna feel like shit, okay? Like outbound call, I mean, I tried one day and I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do it again. I called 10 people, one person picked up and he is like an asshole.
Oh, right. I heard that one. Yeah.
It's not in my mind, like it's just frustrated. Like I saw a video of Dan Lok saying on Instagram the other day, he's like, you gotta start position yourself so that you don't have to prospecting anymore,
Mm-hmm.
You gotta do something that is you trained to do and also like easier for you. I mean, I agree that we need money, but if it's the other way to make money, I feel like I'm going through my low self every single day.
Oh yeah, because they're all in lower self. I feel you. Yeah.
Every day. Oh.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's like the real power of marketing, honestly. Like
Yes.
it helps. Like if you have strong ass marketing, you don't need to do outbound calls. Like they trust you through the content and stuff like that. Like that's what I realized. That's why Dan Lok like freaking kills it. Who is like echoing? Yeah, that's why Dan Lok kills it, because he has so many YouTube videos pumping every single day. They build trust. And then when you watch enough videos, you trust him enough where you just go into his funnel, download the FU Money book, you love him even more, and then he closes you with his closers. There's no outbound at all. He doesn't have that strategy at all. So I think that's one thing that like I appreciate. Like after hearing everything that you guys are going through, like dude, I appreciate like really, really good at.
And one more thing though, I love Asian people.
What?
Dan Lok is fucking Asian.
Oh, you really are a racist closer.
The mother racist closer.
Asian is good. Asian are good. Asian is good. I love Asian people.
Okay, so I guess we're finding her an Asian influencer.
So Asian influencer, any Asian names? If you're saying wins, trans, just give it to Mia, right? No, but I think I think it's like when we're closing someone of our own backgrounds, just like a lot easier. There's a lot of things in common already, like that you don't have to really talk about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Aaron says Tao says the worst things. Yeah. Jasmine, what are you saying?
No, I just had an epiphany from what Tao was talking about for the outbound calls. It's like when you talk to a lot of people that are in their lower selves, then it's like you absorb that and you somehow get into your lower self. So you need like a really strong mindset to get through all of those outbound calls. So that was just a thought I had from hearing Tao speak.
I totally agree with you. I still want to do it just because I want the experience, but it's very true. That's why like a strong lead gen, because then you're still gonna get some wishy-washy people, but at the same time though, they still have that pain that they're on the phone for, right? These people, they have pain, but they have nothing. Like everything else is just a mess.
When I close for Dan, it's so easy that I can close by my Facebook Messenger. I don't even need to get on the phone. I text them back and forth, and then they close. They sell. They sold.
That's funny because that happened to me this week.
Yep.
2 words, be a man. And then they're like, sold. I'm done. I'm sold. I'm going to buy the course. Awesome. Cool.